Imagine this. It's a nice summer day, you look around. Wait, what is that? Is it snowing? In the middle of summer? That can't be it. You look closer. Oh no, that's not snow, it's your dandruff. I know I speak for everyone when I say that it is not cute, but fear not. Today we'll be exploring how to treat dandruff so that we can keep the hair snow at bay. Welcome back to the Ikra Glow Up. Today we'll be diving into the different ways dandruff can be developed so that we can better understand how to treat it specific to your needs. Before we dive into treating dandruff, we need to understand the different types of dandruff and how they are caused in order to treat it and prevent it properly. With that said, let's explore the three main types of dandruff. Dry dandruff. If you have dry skin, it is likely that you have a dry scalp. This is the most common type, often caused by a dry scalp that doesn't produce enough moisture. This can be triggered by cold weather when the air is dry, or due to dehydration and lack of proper scalp care. The flakes are small, dry, light in texture, and paler in color, almost white. Oily dandruff, caused by excess oil production on the scalp when the sebaceous glands produce too much oil. It can be combined with dead skin cells, leading to larger, yellowish flakes that tend to stick to the scalp. This is often seen in people with naturally oilier skin and or hair. The third type is fungal dandruff, which is caused by an overgrowth of the Malassezia fungus, a type of yeast that naturally lives in the scalp. However, when the yeast grows uncontrollably, that is when it starts to become an issue where it breaks down the sebum, which is the oil produced by the scalp, which can irritate the scalp and lead to flaking. The flakes may look similar to oily dandruff as it is more common with people with oily hair, but what sets it apart is the presence of these inflamed patches or even small red bumps on the scalp. And so the first step is to identify which types of dandruff you are currently dealing with. I think that it is also very important to regularly reassess your hair and your scalp conditions, because the dandruff that you maybe were dealing with 2 years ago that suddenly came back may not be due to the same reasons. Consider environmental and seasonal changes, because I noticed this for me as well when I moved into a place where during the winter months the heater causes the air to be so incredibly dry. I also tend to take very hot showers in the winter, which is not only drying for the skin but also for my scalp, which leads to dry dandruff, even though naturally I have oilier skin and scalp. And so this comes to show that dandruff may not be due to, quote unquote poor hair care routine, but it can also be influenced by factors outside of your control and factors that you weren't even aware of. And so don't beat yourself up for it. Simply being aware of these factors can really help you adjust your routine and find the right care that your scalp needs. And so with that said, let's explore how we can treat these different types of dandruff. For those who are dealing with dry dandruff, the focus should be on moisturizing your scalp. So that means moisturizing shampoos, looking for shampoos that have hydrating ingredients or nourishing factors. So ingredients like aloe vera or hyaluronic acid can really help lock in moisture and soothe a dry scalp. You can also consider deep conditioning or using a hair mask just once a week to help restore that moisture. I'm currently on my second container of the Shiseido Fino hair mask, and it has been my holy grail during the dry seasons. You can also consider scalp oils. I personally don't love the feeling of oil in my scalp, but using lightweight oils like jojoba oil can really help combat dryness. Leave it in for maybe 20 to 30 minutes before shampooing can really help deeply moisturize the scalp. And last but not least, you can also consider some lifestyle changes like staying hydrated and even introducing a humidifier during those cooler months with drier air. The next type of dandruff is oily. And so finding products that help balance the oil production can be incredibly helpful. So looking for ingredients like salicylic acid can help exfoliate the scalp to remove excess oils and dead skin cells that contribute to oily dandruff. Antifungal ingredients like tea tree oil can also help reduce oiliness and fight fungi that may exacerbate the production of oily dandruff. Another thing to consider is scalp cleansers. A gentle scalp scrub once a week can help remove buildup without overstripping. And some lifestyle changes that you can consider is just washing your hair frequently. Something like every other day can really help control the oil production of your hair. If you have fungal dandruff, consider medicated shampoos. I would recommend you to do your own research on this or even consult with a professional, but from what I've gathered, looking for ingredients like ketoconazole, selenium sulfide, or zinc parathium can help target malassezia fungus directly and reduce its overgrowth. I would also avoid over oiling and avoid applying oils directly to the scalp as they can feed the fungus and worsen the problem. Some lifestyle tips that you can consider is incorporating probiotics into your diet to help support a healthy and balanced scalp microbiome. Yogurt, fermented food like sauerkraut, kimchi, pickles, miso are all rich in probiotics. As a general rule of thumb, regularly washing, avoid harsh chemicals, and gentle scalp massages when shampooing and washing are some really helpful tips in preventing and maintaining a healthy scalp. A gentle scalp massage while you're shampooing using your fingertips and not nails, especially if you have long claw-like nails, can really help increase blood flow without irritating the scalp. There are also scalp massagers with the silicone tips and combs that are really affordable and honestly feel so good as well. Once we have the hair snow at bay, it's just as important to maintain it. And so with that said, let's explore some preventative measures. The first being maintaining a healthy scalp hygiene. So washing your hair regularly with the right shampoo for your scalp type to prevent buildup, but also avoid overwashing as it can strip your hair and your scalp of its natural oils, which can cause dryness and even encourage overproduction of oil to compensate for it. Every other day has worked well for me, and then every 2 days during those drier seasons. You can also consider eating your way to a healthier scalp because they say that you are what you eat, and so incorporating foods that help support a healthy scalp can really help you glow from within. Zinc supports healthy cell turnover, which can help reduce scalp inflammation. Foods like pumpkin seeds, lentils, and chickpeas are great sources. Omega-3s are healthy fats that keep your scalp hydrated and reduce dryness and irritation, so incorporating foods like salmon, walnuts, and flax seeds into your diet will allow you to get your source of healthy fats. And last but not least, we've said it before and I'll say it again, probiotics. They really help support a healthy gut, and a healthy gut leads to a healthy scalp. Yogurt, kefir, and fermented foods like kimchi or sauerkraut are excellent choices. We can also consider some lifestyle tips like avoiding overly harsh hair products. For example, even I know to tone it down with the hair coloring now, wearing looser hairstyles to prevent scalp irritation, and especially for those who have a drier scalp, having a humidifier in a dry environment is a game changer. By incorporating these preventative measures into your routine, you can minimize the chances of a dandruff issue again and maintain a healthier scalp year-round. I know dandruff can be frustrating. Trust me, I've been there as well. It has not been cute, but the right approach and the proper care, it's definitely something that can be managed. As much as we want smooth, silky, beautiful hair, having a healthy scalp is just as important. With that said, I hope this episode was able to help you better understand your scalp and find a way to care for your dandruff so your hair can stop snowing in the summer. I hope to see you in the next episode, and in the meantime, as always, stay hot. Bye!